So good evening and welcome again to Edu Skills OET Made Easy. Our mission is to make you fall in love with OET learning process. So today we'll be dealing with different types of questions. Anyhow, we will go focus on particular strategy today. As we go on, we'll OET 2.0 Occupational English Test, subtest reading key skills. Just search for the name in the paragraph. It can be an organization, a person, or a device, whatever. Whenever a name happens, you see in the hedging word or the keyword of the. If you're watching this on YouTube, kindly consider subscribing the channel. Give us a thumbs up if you like our work, and share to your contacts so that we reach out to maximum number of OET aspirants, especially those who are financially struggling to crack OET. What does Dr. Saul object to? What is this is a question stem. This line is known as question stem. And A, B, C, D are the four answer options. Now, what is the keyword or keywords in the question stem?
Name Dr. Saul.
Okay, Dr. Saul. Okay.
Object.
Okay, object. Okay, these are the two keywords or hedging words. We call it keywords or hedging words. Now, option A, the suggestion that people need stimulants to cope with everyday life. What is the hedging word? Smile and read, then you will find it. Yes.
Suggestion.
Object.
Stimulant.
Suggestion. Okay. Suggestion. Okay.
Stimulants to.
Stimulant.
Okay. Stimulants. Okay. The next option B, the implication that everyone has some symptoms of ADHD.
Implication.
Implication. Okay. Yes. Then
Symptoms of addiction.
symptoms. Okay. Symptoms of ADHD. Cool. Then the grouping of imprecise symptoms into mental disorder.
Implications. Grouping.
Grouping.
Mental disorder.
Imprecise symptoms. Okay. Other one was precise symptoms. This is imprecise symptoms. Okay. Then the option D, the treatment for ADHD suggested by Dr. Barclay draws attention to the poor care given to such children.
Dr. Barclay.
Dr. Barclay.
A treatment.
Treatment.
Okay, treatment. Poor care given to children. Okay. Poor care given to children. So hope you know what are in different types of hedging words. Usually there are three types of hedging words. One is concept-based hedging words. Other one is differentiating hedging words. Third one could be emotion-based hedging words. All need not be there in all the options. Maybe one, maybe two, sometimes all the three. Now, if there is a name in the question stem, keep smiling. Dr. Saul. Immediately you have to go to that name in the text. Now find out where is Dr. Saul, name Dr. Saul in the text fast. 10 seconds.
Dr. Richard Saul.
Where, which line?
For the fifth line.
Fifth line. Okay, Dr. Richard Saul. Okay. I'm bluntly putting the principle strategy. When you have a name, whatever comes before that, once you are competent, before that you'll be analyzing everything, can be simply ignored. So you see half of the passage is gone. You have to read only after that name. Okay. Now, Dr. Richard Saul, comma, a behavioral neurologist with 5 decades of experience. Between comma,
Complementary subject.
Complement.
Yeah, compliments. This is the compliment to Dr. Saul, which we don't require usually. Okay, so that is also gone. Now you have to read rest. Dr. Richard Saul disagrees. Do you have a synonym anywhere in the question stem?
Object. Object.
Yeah, object. Object is disagrees. Yeah, object, yes. So you see clearly the question is, what does he disagree or object? And Dr. Richard Saul disagrees. Now read by yourself and find out the answer. Which option? Letter.
Option A, Father.
C, Father.
Option A, option C. Okay, let's see. You can type in B. Somebody says, yeah, Nagresh, B. Muhammad Irshad says D. Yeah, Muhammad Irshad says C. Let's see. It's cool, it's cool. Inamullah says option C. Yes. Others type in whatever the option. Gulshan Kumar C. Yes. Type in all your options. Just you can read again if you want and type in. Okay.
C, Father.
C again. Type in at the YouTube comment space. C. Niranjala says C. Sandra Jacob says option C because mention only mental disorders. Okay. Dorothy David says A. What does he object? And the next clue, okay, listen. Next clue. If you have a doubt. First clue is go to the name. If there is a name in the question stem, search for the name in the passage and ignore whatever comes before it. Okay? I'm just teaching you the tips or strategies, but later we will see how to analyze the paragraph and understand the whole paragraph. This is shortcut easily to save time, to manage time. Now, after the name, if you have a complex sentence, normally in the complex sentence, where will be the answer?
Dependent clause.
In the
So
independent clause. Just check whether there is a complex sentence after the name. Dr. Richard Saul disagrees.
Under such objective criteria,
Although some
the entire
patients
population could potentially qualify.
the lumping together of many
The
words.
lumping together of many words and subjective subjects.
Yeah, yeah. Now,
Yes,
although some patients might need stimulants to function well in daily life, that is what clause?
Dependent clause.
Yeah, that is dependent clause. The clue is, if you don't have
Comma.
any idea what, yeah, comma. Whatever comes before comma is dependent clause in a complex
clause.
sentence. That is not as important as the independent clause. Okay. Now this is the independent clause. The lumping together.
Grouping together.
Yeah,
Grouping.
lumping together is grouping.
The grouping.
The grouping, yes. And of many vague,
Imprecise symptoms.
vague and
Imprecise
subjective. Vague means
Imprecise.
imprecise. Vague means imprecise. Okay. Symptoms, already symptoms is there, right? Symptoms. Symptoms. into a this could be causing a national phenomenon of misdiagnosis and or prescription of stimulants. If you lump together all these vague and subjective symptoms, there's a inference given, okay? It's also an inference type of question, but the name is the clue. He mentions many things. First, he says many of us have difficulty with organization or details, a tendency to lose things or to be forgetful or distracted. What are they? Under such subjective criteria. These are the subjective criteria. Whatever is said here is subjective criteria. Okay? Or they are also known as vague symptoms. Or they are also called as subjective symptoms. Did you get it?
Yes, Father.
Okay. Under such subjective criteria. Such means all these what I underlined. Subjective criteria means all the above what is underlined. Okay? Yeah, the entire population could potentially qualify, means potentially qualify to be mentally disordered people. So now, although some patients might need stimulants to function well in daily life, the lumping together of many vague and subjective symptoms could be causing a national phenomenon of misdiagnosis and over prescription of stimulants. The grouping of imprecise symptoms into a mental disorder.